inocente, sinaloense, soy un racha who want beef. Real pound dealers give a fuck about enemies. Put them on a leash with my OG, smoking OG. Yeah.
Warning, the following videos aren't intended to hurt and or bully anyone. It's solely my job in salvation to report on what's going on with the YouTube community and give my opinion because my opinion matters. Sorry about that. Weenie Hut Jr. discretion is advised.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Francisco back at it again with another banger of a video. If you're new to this channel and you end up subscribing, welcome aboard to the Panchita familia. First and foremost, I do want to thank you guys for joining us for another day of delightful chisme. Aside from that, I was looking at my analytics and I noticed that 50% of you guys are coming and saying peekaboo and then goes by and not subscribing. At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep bringing the cheese and you're gonna keep coming. You might as well stop being stingy with it because we're getting closer and closer to 185,000 subscribers and we're doing $2,000 of a giveaway. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And then I also noticed that there is 8% of you guys who had on subtitles. What is there to subtitle? Me saying Zavank and Mike. It just can't pick it up, you feel me? But let's go ahead and get started with this week's Freak of the Week, and it goes to...
Every time Pancho says, "Did you guys see my ears shoot up like my chihuahuas?"
¿Quién te dijo a ti que yo estoy hablando con ella? ¡El maldito WhatsApp me lo dijo! ¡Yo te dije que no odiara con mi celular! ¡Pero espérame, coño!
Now, the first thing that we're actually going to be getting into, did you guys see with Miss Elsie Guevara? If you guys didn't see, she was on Twitter, and she actually posted some tweets responding to kind of like a little bit more on the Elijah thought.
I have to continue to bite my tongue due to our court case still going. I haven't updated you guys on YouTube in a while because, like I said, it's such a long process. But once I can, I will. I get so many questions daily, I just cannot answer yet. Trust me, I'm frustrated as some of you may be for the continuous disrespect, but for now, I'm trying to stay positive and pray every day for my best. That being said, I hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. Keep your spirits high.
As to why she only responded to Christian Blends and kind of flamed the living shice out of poor Christian, I kind of feel bad for Christian because if you kind of think about it, he kind of got hit with the crossfire. Because Elijah had the thigh fingers, and then that basically triggered Miss Elsie. I could just see Elijah behind the iPad looking at it, seeing all this unfold like... Friend zone, you got friend zone, my boy. So sorry about that, Christian Blends. You did get hit with a crossfire, but she did say that she's waiting for the court, situation to kind of unfold, and then therefore after that kind of unfolds, then she's gonna kind of spill more beans or maybe even respond directly to Mr. Tha, que se colla la boca. But make sure to comment down below what do you guys think of the situation. And the next thing that we're actually gonna be talking about, did you guys see with Bramty Cita and her whole brother situation? If you guys missed out on Luis El Pechote, his Instagram story, he was actually there with one of Bramty's brothers, to whom we actually knew they had like some sort of issue. If you guys didn't see the video I made, why Bramty and this brother actually, had issues, but it did look like Mr. Lewis and this brother were on good terms if they were working out. And Mr. Jeffrey actually had this response to say, because I'm assuming a lot of people were asking him about the situation, so he had this to say. Mike! Now, at the end of the day, I'm kind of glad that they're taking this approach. I'm a chismoso, ya feel me, but I always think families should always reunite. And if there's a fixable solution, then why not fix, your own family issue? And like Jeff said, I don't think they owe us an explanation, but rip remix Bramty, Pinky Bunny. What in the flighted Dublin were you doing? You did all this escándalo. Go ahead and Rosetta Stone your ass. You did all this scruffle, getting mad at this other young lady just to not send out absolutely nothing. Now, I saw a comment on my video and they said, you're right. She doesn't owe us an explanation on the family. That's fine. You guys fix that. I'm all for families being reunited. Yay. But orders that you owe for Pinky Bonaparte? Either they need to be sent, they need to be refunded, you're good, you're good. But make sure to comment down below as to what do you guys think of the Pinky Bunny situation with Miss Bramty Sita. Let me get my notepad, my Cornell notes back. And this next story, you actually want to stay because this one was kind of interesting and kind of, you know, upsetting at the same time. If you guys didn't see, with Miss Beauty by Bianca, now Miss Beauty by Bianca and her sister, she has a sister named Chelly. Now, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I didn't even know she had a sister. No disrespect, let's just be honest, let's just be real. Now, I guess they reached out to Miss Chelly and said, you know, hey, do you want to do a meet and greet? And they kind of made it seem as to like she was gonna get it good, she was gonna have a you know, nice venue, nice setting. And when she was in the event, this happened. Mike,
if you guys don't know my sister, she has more followers than me. She's, you know, a bigger influencer, and that's fine. But the owner had told me, like, this weekend is for you. He told me this weekend is yours. Like, I just want to make sure that you feel like good about it and blah blah. And so I was like, okay. And he's like, but is it okay if your sister comes to the meet and greet with you? And I was like, yeah, like, it's your company and it's gonna do you guys good. If she's a bigger influencer, she can get more people here. So yeah, let's do it. But I was thinking like we were gonna be treated the same. You guys saw, if you guys watched my live when I did my meet and greet, honestly, that day, I didn't even really care. I mean, I was kind of like, what? Like, why am I kind of thrown in the back room? They have the main room where it's like all the flowers and the Lorella sign and like everybody was in there. Like Glam Tender was in there. Everybody was in that room with her. And I could just hear everybody, like the music was going, like everybody's taking shots. And then like in the second room, like complete silence. It was like even echoing because there's nothing in there. Because I felt very like pushed to the side, like, get out the way, the star is here. And I was like, whoa, bitch, like, I'm just moved to the side. Like, the thing is, like, I don't really care. Like, I wouldn't mind if they would have said, hey, like, we're just gonna have your sister for the meet and greet, you know, it's just like business. And I would have been like, oh, that's completely fine. Like, I get it. I'm not a big like influencer or anything. Like, they could have said that instead of like stringing me along like, hey, Chelly, come, and then making me feel like it really messed with me because I came home and I felt like I wasn't good enough. And it's one thing if somebody tells you like, hey, like, it's just as a company, you're not as valuable to us. Like, we work with people that sell more and like you don't sell enough. Like, they could tell me that, but they string me along and they like reach out to me every once in a while just so like, hey, like, go live and like do this and come do the meet and greet and do that. But I'm just like, you guys can call it whatever you want, because people on my page always come on here and like, you just like, you're never gonna be like your sister, you're never gonna be as good as her, and that's fine. Like, I guess people are just gonna have to think what they want, but it is hard being in an industry where like you and your sister are in the same world and you're not treated as good as her. You know, I feel like there was like a whole party going on her side, and I was just like, and then I had a whole like situation with the drinks there, but I don't even want to talk about that here because it's not about that.
You can hear the loud S music where her sister was.
Mike, how could you imagine that they invite you to this event, they reach out to you, and then they put you in the... I said, what? You know, they're like, okay, go ahead, just go to that room real quick for me. And if I go in there and I see everyone else is having drinks and they're having a full on, I'd be a little irritated too. I think this month's genre is how companies don't appreciate workers, because I feel like a lot of influencers are now, you know, this is trend now where they're starting to come out and say, you know, this company didn't do this company yada yada yada. So make sure to comment down below if you guys think that she was treated unfairly. And for the world news, did you guys see that allegedly Russia is going, you know, trying to conquer the Ukraine, and then now the United States did send troops and then to kind of, you know, back up a little bit to kind of calm down the situation. So some people are saying that this can spark a little bit of a revolution, maybe potentially a World War III. We're not too quite sure. Let's not scare nobody here. But I saw on TikTok that, you know, somebody posted this. Mike. And then I saw a comment that said, imagine that you're going to war and then they leak your, your war agenda plan because somebody posted it on TikTok. And I said, what? So I hope it gets to the point where this doesn't happen and we could all just be friends here. But tell your boyfriends to get off of Call of Duty. It's time to clock in. Let them know it is time to clock in. Time for the real deal, big boys. Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here for you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Remember to subscribe. 50% of you guys are coming back and not subscribing. You're good, you're good. You're gonna come back for the cheese, and the cheese isn't going nowhere. Make sure to follow my social medias, and I really do appreciate you guys.
Ya cállese el pincho, chico, parece verdulera.
¿Y usted qué parece?
Hija de su puta madre, que bien chinga la madre.
Está diabético.
Diabética, pendeja, pues ¿qué cree que estoy bien truda con usted o qué?
Por eso se puso así.
Pendeja, porque yo hago ejercicio, no estoy de pinche.
Por eso le dio la diabetes y por eso está mal.
Diabetes, pinche vieja avaladora. Ahora ya sabe hasta mi vida la pendeja esta.
Sí, ya lo vi.
Ahora diabética, tiene usted las nalgas, cabrón, ¿qué?
Sí, ajá.
Todas pinches aguadas ahí.
Sí, sí.
Pues entonces ya no está chingando la madre.
Ya.
Pinche vieja ridícula, cabrón.
Seguramente naciste de un hombre, pendejo.
A huevo.
Sí, vas a ser maricón.
Sí, a huevo. Más que no se lo enseño por respeto, cabrón.
Bichas miseria, falta de
Pero... Ay, señorita, págueme, por favor. Qué bueno que ya llegué de esta pinche lacra. ¿No?
Se cobra uno, por favor. Vete a la Polanco.
Polanco, pinche
Por allá,
vieja.
ándale. Aquí no se
Chingando
vive
a
una
su
colonia
madre,
pobre.
ya, te chingando a
Vives
su
en la
madre.
pobreza. Vives
Pendeja.
en un público.
Pues usted,
Y
¿qué
en
casi
esa.
le-
Yo vengo de
sube la-
visita aquí en esa.
sabe de...
Pero tú vives aquí, pendejo.
Pero a toda madre en mi casa, pendeja, no alquilo.
Sí, ajá. Pero en esa, Gualcoyo.
Además, ni necesidad tengo de trabajar, pendeja.
Ah,
porque ya
yo
trabajé.
tampoco trabajo, pendejo.
No soy nada de
Yo
putona.
vengo de visita. ¿De dónde baja?
En la que sigue. Si vieja ricachona, ¿tú para qué chingas sube aquí?
Pues para que veas, me doy mis gustitos también. De ver gente como tú.
Hija de toda su puta madre. No le pongo un pinche madrazo porque es de vieja.
Pónmelo,
madre.
pendejo, ándale.
No se lo pongo porque es
Ahorita le
vieja.
hablo a la policía, mira, habla
Háblale
al
a tu
celular.
chingada madre.
Al
Que...
celular.
Háblale a tu chingada madre, cabrón.
Ahorita.
Háblale a tu chingada madre. Y bájate aquí conmigo y bájate, órale, güey.
Ay, muy machito.
Pinche vieja ridícula.
Que te ensillen, cabrón.
Pinche madre.
A mí no.